It's day 2 and we're back over here again doing the search. I'm hoping to run into some people so we can kind of get an idea of where they're focusing their investigation. I know that some people are saying that it's down 225 here a ways where they think they found her bike. So at Foos's Creek, this little creek right here I think ties into Foos's Creek on down, so I think it's down the other way. So anyways, stay with us. I'm back down here searching the roadsides, trying to pick up any scents, any smells, anything like that. I think I'm coming up on Foos's Creek right here. You can see all the pink ribbons that I mentioned in my other video all over the place. Had an active search here, but you know, they only had 50 people searching. At one time I think they had the most up to 100, which sounds like a lot, but not for this area. Sounds like a really small number, but I'm really surprised that there aren't more people out here searching. So this is, I believe this is Foos's Creek right here, and from what I heard, that they found her bike somewhere around here leaning up against a tree. I don't know which tree, and I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but this is literally right below her house, and I don't know. It's hard to know what to believe. So right behind me is Foos's Creek, and you can tell that they really dug in here with a backhoe or something to try to locate her. So the word on the street is that they found her bike somewhere right here leaning up against one of these trees. Probably, if I was guessing, it was probably this one right here. So I found it interesting that this little creek right here is where the investigators supposedly spent the majority of the day, the majority of their time digging right here in this little area. And as you look at the hill behind me that leads right up to Suzanne's home, you can see that it's a pretty steep incline, and it's also curved. So you can pick up some pretty good speed coming down that hill onto this narrow bridge. And I found it interesting that there's a sign here that has been hit and it's got some marks on it. So you be the judge. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see some scuff marks there, and you can see that it's bent over, and I don't know if it was from a car or a bicycle or what, but you can see how it's bent, and you can see where the investigators really dug through this area right here. So I'm pretty sure this is right where they found her bike. That's the rumor anyway. My name's Tyson Draper. I'm from Arizona.
Okay.
So
What happened?
okay.
Yeah, do you mind putting that in your pocket?
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. No, it's not on, bro. It's not on.
We've had a lot of media.
Yeah.
Bother us. And obviously this is very emotional.
Oh, absolutely, brother.
Private from. But we've searched. It's never going to hurt to retrace searches. So we've searched a 200-mile radius.
What? Really?
All of the mountains have been covered so far, but obviously we're going to miss things.
Right.
So let me show you what happened. And I do have a reward.
There is a reward?
$210,000 reward. The bike was found at the bottom of the hill by that tree where the peak is.
Oh, really?
The first night there was a mountain lion. The officer seen it walk by the car, so we thought maybe she got attacked by a lion. We thought maybe she wrecked coming down this hill, a car coming around the corner fast, or maybe was disoriented and got in the river. We've covered all of this really good, this triangle, with search and rescue. So we're pretty comfortable that she's not in this triangle between the RV park, your truck, this road, and then the next road. But what seems to have happened from the investigators, and they don't give much, and I've got private people working for me, is maybe she was abducted right here. And they found an article going west of hers. They won't tell us what it is. So they sent another team after they found the article that covered this hillside all the way down to the river pretty good. My concerns were this way and that way if it was the cat, because the cats, they drag their prey up the mountain and out of people's. We can't find sign for the cat, but we got rain like right away.
Yeah.
Could have washed away sign.
So they found her bike just right against that tree down
Well,
there?
no, it was on the ground. It
Oh,
was, the wheel was facing, and the sheriff department, they screwed everything up. They shouldn't have touched it.
Oh,
They
really?
left it. It's evidence. They pulled it up, and then the sheriff we had cars over here. Well, the sheriff let everybody drive through here, covering all, or messing up all the evidence. They were walking all over this area, which if somebody abducted her, they would have had foot tracks. They would have had fingerprints on the bike.
And
they
that would have all
let
been gone.
10 other people touch the bike.
Oh, man.
I mean, we was really upset that first night. That I was in Denver, so
Oh, you were?
I didn't get here until 9 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
And my friend's an Army Ranger, and he knows this stuff better than anybody. And he did 400 tours in Iraq, Afghanistan.
Oh, is that?
So what I would say, if you want to help, I would say this way is the least covered on the mountainside.
So you don't know where that article was, though? Was it by the road, or they won't even? They won't say, huh? Well, Barry, I'm glad you filled me in, man. I was. Oh, you had somebody behind you. I was hoping I'd run into you because I can't even imagine what you're going through, man. And that's what I've heard.
We're totally in love with our 2 plus kids. Closest baby. It's just one of them things where, and you know, they have to investigate.
Yeah, yeah. Well, get your name cleared, and then.
Well, and they,
You know.
they told me that it's cleared. I don't know if it's on me if it was me.
Yeah, well, they're going to, man. They're going to be because I mean, you got to look at, especially in Colorado. There's been so many cases where, like Patrick Frazee, Christopher Watts, you know, these guys get on there and they act like, you know, they didn't do anything, and so I mean, naturally people are going to be skeptical in the beginning, you know, but
you just came to help?
yeah, I was in the Pagosa Springs area, and I've been kind of hearing about this, and so I thought I'd just come help, man. And what can I do for you, bro?
We've got a good group of friends and stuff. The best thing that you could do if you're a hiker and you're an outdoorsman,
Yeah.
just get out there and cover some ground.
Okay.
Yeah, find something. If you find anything, don't touch it. Take a picture of it, give it to the police. Yeah, put a pin there, let them come, because if there's an article, they need to DNA it without being touched.
Absolutely.
And we have found men's clothing. We found a group of men's clothes up by the lake. Pieces that they DNA tested and we found.
So Fooses is up that way?
You go up to the right.
Yeah.
And that lake's up there, and then the Fooses Trail, you can drive all the way to the trailhead. And this is the Colorado Trail. We cross 50, where they park up top.
Yeah.
I mean, that trail goes all the way to Denver.
Okay.
And we've covered, I had school friends come the first few days, so we had a bunch of guys that we covered that road with.
Up in there.
But the only thing, this is a tough one, and my friends weren't in shape like you. So getting up those sides of those hills and stuff is kind of tough.
Well, let me ask you a quick question, Rick. So you were in Denver, but how long before somebody noticed that she was gone? And
well, it was Mother's Day.
It was Mother's Day.
We had two daughters that were coming home from the trip. And I had that job in Denver that I wanted to get started on Sunday, set it up for my workers. My workers would come in Sunday night. I was only going to work Sunday night, they were working Monday, but being the owner, I wanted to get everything lined up so that they didn't have to stand and wait on them Monday morning and just get busy with them.
right.
So I told my wife, I said, listen, the girls are going to be home. They want to spend Mother's Day with you. Mind if I go and stay? She said, that's fine. So the bikes, she's going to have a bike. And then the girls get home, we'll be together. And that's what we thought was going to happen. The girls were running late, so they texted me. I had Mother's Day. She didn't text back. So we went to, or they called my neighbors and said, listen, it's Mother's Day. I'm a little worried. And will you go check the house? So the neighbor went and checked the house. Saw that her car was there, but the bike was gone. She called me in Denver and said, hey, we're just a little worried. And I go, well, I am too. Why don't we just call the police? Just be safe, and I'll get home right now.
Yeah, that's what it was. Damn, bro, I'm really sorry, man. I can't imagine what you're going through, but it sounds like you got a really good support system.
Yeah.
And do you want me to leave my number or anything? And in case you need me, I'll be here for the next. And then give me your number. Write it down because my phone's charging in the truck. But just Barry, give me.
Yeah, I'll text you.
Yeah, text me your number, and then if I find anything, I will. I'll let you know.
Go ahead.
480 431 5344.
And your name again?
TY, Ty.
Yeah, I'll just text you. I appreciate you putting it up.
I know we're doing COVID and all that,
Yeah.
but I can't imagine that. Are you grandma?
Yeah,
Barry's mom? Oh, Barry, I feel for you, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're genuine on what you're doing here, then I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're an undercover news person.
Oh, no.
They're not coming find you. They killed me.
Yeah. Oh, they will, Barry. They will, and probably the worst is yet to come. I hate to say that, but just ride the storm out, man. And the truth always comes out in the end, bro. So.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, good to meet you guys. Take care. Okay, well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I just had a long conversation with Barry Morphew. He told me the whole story and I met his mom. And I hope this camera picked it up, but I got his whole story. He told me that the bike was discovered right over here. He walked me up this hill, and he made a little threat there at the end. I don't know if the camera picked it up or not, but he said, if I'm with the news media, he's gonna come after me. Wow. Stay tuned, everybody. This has gotten really creepy. So I just had a long conversation with Barry Morphew, and he told me that her bike was discovered right down here against this tree where that ribbon is. I don't know if you can see it or not, but he described the whole thing. I hope the camera picked it up, where the sheriff's department butchered the crime scene and let cars go through, and a bunch of people touched the bike, and he seemed pretty nervous. Pretty interesting. Okay, so this is the tree right here that Barry Morphew told me with his own mouth just now that they found her bike right here, that it came tumbling down this hill, and her bike was discovered right here. And he had different theories about what might have happened, anywhere from the mountain lions to an abduction. But he seemed really nervous, but it's hard to tell. I mean, you never know what a person's going through when their wife's missing. So at this point, I'm gonna reserve judgment, but it was interesting talking to him. He was definitely nervous. All right, well, this got pretty creepy pretty fast. So I just got through speaking to Barry Morphew, and he had all kinds of theories and explanations as to what happened. He said that her bike was found right over there, coming down that hill, leaning up against the tree, and he said that it was upside down and the tire was all mangled. He made sure he threw that in there. And then he had some theories about mountain lions dragging her out of here. Then he had a theory about her being abducted, and he was very nervous. But apparently she wrecked her bike right there, came down that hill. They found her bike where that pink ribbon is. He also had a theory that maybe she got disoriented and wandered this way, and she would have came right here, and he thinks that maybe she wandered into the creek and got swept away. I'm not sure what that bucket is right there. That kind of tripped me out a little bit. So anyway, he thinks she might have got disoriented and fell into the creek. It's possible. Look at this. So I'm gonna look and see what's in this bucket. It's interesting. Bunch of food. What does this say? Oh, it's somebody that's hiking. They left a bunch of food in here, so could have been why I found that food yesterday. I don't know. But I'm not gonna bother it, because a guy is hiking with his son down the Colorado Trail, and that's their food. How cool is that? So anyway, have a nice day, everyone.